Okay. All right. Welcome to class. Let's start the way we do. Take a comfortable seat and just show this blanket holding. So I have it like that, and then I make like a little baby triangle. Sit on the long side. And I'm going to start an opposite cross of the legs. Yes. And then once you're settled, let's start with the palms up. Take a nice big breath, lift your shoulders. Take them back, lift your heart, and then settle in through the tail, through the ribs back, chin back, close your eyes. Just take a few breaths in and out through your nose. Visualizing yourself in your mind's eye, seated as you are. Taking the seat of the yogi, one who is brave enough to explore everything happening within the body. It gets more interesting as we age. Let's take one more nice calming breath as you are. And inhale fully, re-lengthen. And exhale with reverence, join the palms together in front of your heart, bow your chin. In this moment of devotion, dedicate this practice to my health and well-being. And to that, friends, we'll re-lengthen again as you inhale. Release the breath. Om together, separate yet together 3 times. Inhale. Bowing your chin. Place your hands on your thighs. Lift your chin and open eyes. Okay. Well, let's stay seated for a moment, and I'm just going to open the legs out with I'm just going to stay facing here with this sweet puppy here. So put the feet down, take your hands behind you, and we'll do a little seated windshield wiper. Oh, maybe I'll turn to the side now. Not interested in me so much. And just let it be nice and fluid. Maybe you might even close your eyes and just feel. Oh, and then you can hear any cracking or creaking. And then just bring it to your center. I'm just going to take this blanket out, turn my hands, if that works, and then spread the fingers. And let's just take it into the shoulders. So we'll just look over one shoulder and the other. And feel free to bend the elbows. Whatever movement you have here, depending on your wrist flexion, shoulder flexion. Okay, let's hang out a little bit for one breath on one side. So just whatever side you're on now. Full breath in and out. And then switch sides. Full breath in and out. Come back. Take your hands, find your knees, and walk your feet wherever you need to. I'm just going to hold on. You might take your hands behind the thighs if that's better. Just hang back. Just hang back. So you might be on your sacrum more. Okay, I'm going right to boat pose. So from here, maybe you start on your heels. Maybe you lift the legs up. Maybe you keep your hands on the floor if that's happier for you. Maybe the arms come out. Maybe you can lift your chest, flex your feet. Maybe you straighten your legs, reach, breathe and smile. Okay, one more breath. Now I'm going to cross-leg it. Bring the hands together at your heart. Great reverence. Take a breath. As you breathe out, interlace the fingers. Flip the palms, reach up. Press it over one side. And then up to center as you inhale. Over to the other side. Good. Press up. Maybe look up. Let's take one breath here. And then as you breathe out, let your hands come back behind you. We'll place the feet on the floor. Back here. Yep. And then take a moment. Maybe you will widen the feet wider than you had them before and come back to this windshield wiper. Doesn't need to be anything more than it is. Add the shoulders. Yeah. Good. Okay, and let the knees drop to one side. Hang out there for one breath. Maybe add the toes, flexion, and then move yourself to the other side. One breath. And good. Okay, come back. Find your feet, find your hands, find your lie back. And you would drop your head. Take a few breaths here. Let the shoulders drop, jaw drop. Notice which part of your body you're on. You could stay on that body part as you take the legs up. You know, find your place here, friends. Whatever it is, you know, this little lift of the heart. You know, there's a little pumping if you like that. And we can do that. And take one more breath. Then we're going opposite cross of the legs. That looks so great. Yay! Even if you fall, it's all good, right? That's the safety of our yoga mats. We sit, bring your hands together at your heart. Now we're going to go opposite interlace of the fingers. Inhale, reach up. And then crescent one side. Inhale. Crescent to the other side. Come back to center. Good. Release your arms out to the side. Flutter your fingers if you like. Good. Okay. Coming back. Okay. This time I'm going to lift up into reverse tabletop. So we'll open the shoulders, draw your belly in, find your feet, lift up to wherever you go, even if it's a little bit. You know, this rocking front to back is really about getting the shoulders to move in a plane they don't move in. What happening? Find your place. And then I'm going to walk the hands and come all the way over. So I just am coming to downward dog, guys. So if that, you know, put your tush down, find your dog. If you're here in this little froggy squat, I'm going to jump the feet back. So spread the fingers, a little hop into your downward dog. Okay, I'm going to play with the shoulders a little bit, up to the ears, back, and see if I can lift the heart here. Thanks. So just settling in, walking the feet, whatever you need to do here to just bring yourself into this body. Hi, body. Good. Okay. From here, guys, I'm going to step forward to forward fold. And I'm going to start with the left foot. I'm going to do one giant step. But if that doesn't work for you, you just step the left foot wherever it goes. Bring the right foot. Inhale. And exhale. Fold into your forward fold. Here in the beginning of class, you feel whatever the legs are telling you. Maybe you bend and straighten your knees a few times. If that's okay. Okay, I'm just going to hang out here. One more full breath in. Full breath out. And then we're going to roll up. So I'll bend the knees a lot. And then let the head hang. Just roll yourself up. You can use your hands to help if you need to. And once we get up, then just in your mountain pose, breathe here. Find that little bit of shoulder work. And I'm going to give you an image because I know I have a lot of grandparents here and parents and or people who held babies. And so you know when you pick up a baby, when it wakes up, I'm just coming down and it does the arch. So you think about that, the heart lifting, the thighs back, just embodying all of this. One more breath. Good. And then we'll inhale, sweep the arms up. Good. Stay here with your arms above your head, palms, facing each other, shoulder distance apart. Oh, still can't see me, but that's okay. And then we'll take the right hand and grab hold of that left wrist. And we'll inhale, pull up, and then crescent over. Yeah. Push the ribs over to the right. One more breath. And then come back up. Let's release the arms just to feel, what did I just do? Good. Take one more breath. And we'll inhale, sweep up. Stay here. Press the feet, reach. Right hand grabs left wrist. I take my thumb over too. And then pull. Crescent over. Crescent the ribs. And your strong footing. And then come up. And release your arms. Take a breath. Okay, we're gonna do it again a little differently. If you need to bend your elbows, do that. But we're gonna reach the arms. Now I'm gonna take the right thumb behind the left, and I'm gonna bring the thumb pads together. So I'm just right there in the camera, you can see. So I've got the right thumb holding behind the left, reach up. Now crescent over to the right. And press the thumbs against each other, notice what you feel. One more breath. And then come up, go straight to the second side, press the thumbs, breathe, one more breath, and then come up, release your arms, feel what you've done. This expansion of the breath and the lungs, opening up the backs of the shoulders a little bit. Okay, we're gonna do second side. Now inhale, sweep up. Left thumb behind the right, touch the pads together, open your hands, and then inhale. Going to the left to start, drawing the belly in, really anchoring through the right foot. Fingers are open. Good, come up, over to the other side. Breathe. Notice if your chin is tucking, guys. You can open. Okay, and then come up. Release, pause. Breathe, all that nice opening. You did that. Good. And then come back down to forward fold. Inhale, sweep your arms. And exhale, take your fold all the way down. Touch the earth. If you need blocks, bring them in. On your next inhale, you lengthen. You lift the heart, the chin, chest, and then exhale and fold. Do that again. I forgot belly. So as you inhale, come up, you take your belly up, your heart up, your chin up. So you're actually like pushing up even as you're in this halfway, and then exhale and fold. Good. Okay, I'm gonna step the left foot back all the way to the back. You can wiggle it. Okay. So I don't have blocks here because we're gonna come up. I'm gonna squeeze the thighs, take the belly in. Maybe you sweep your arms back as you come up, nice and slow. And if you need to use a wall or a chair, bring it in. Otherwise, maybe the arms lift. I'm gonna crescent, guys. So I'm gonna take the right hand to the right thigh, reach up and take the left arm over to the right. Breathe. Okay, I'm gonna take this left knee to the floor in this shape. Just go for it. See what happens. If that doesn't work, we'll check nobody fell. Good. Okay. Both hands down to the floor. And let's just move front to back a little bit. So just in your own place. Now I didn't put a blanket down for the knee. If you need it, pardon me, put it there. Good. Okay. We're going to gate pose. So the next time you come forward into lunge, take the right hand to the inside, walk it around. We're going to pivot the left foot. You're going to come to the side, just like this. And then we're going to put the right forearm here, take the left arm up, and reach up. And then crescent over. And as you crescent, maybe you want to do a little bit of front to back. So I do have my arm, it's over my ear. Could also be on your hip if that's better for you. Good. Okay. Now we're going to come to gate. So I just bring myself up. It's a long Rachel here. I know it's not mine. And stretch your right leg out. Turn the toes in. Right hand comes down. Reach the left arm up. And just slide over a little bit if you can. You just breathe. Good. Okay. Come out. Hands at the heart. I'm going to sit on the toes. Just turn to the side. But if that's not a good place for you, you just find a place to sit and breathe for a few moments. And one more breath. Okay, coming back to downward dog. Maybe we do a forearm dog this time. So I'll start on hands and knees. Turn the inner elbows out and then lower the forearms. And walk your forearms in, palms touch, and interlace the fingers. Tuck the little pinky under. And then with the hand, without moving your arms, you push out. Now take your belly in, heart in, chin in, tuck your toes under, and exhale, move into forearm dog. Good. And then just, if you want to move it here, front to back, or just hang out, let your head hang. That's all lovely and fine. Good. One more breath. And I'm going to come to forward fold. So separate the hands, maybe go one hand, lift up, other hand, you're in regular dog. And I'm going to step that right foot forward all the way this time. We started with the left last time, right foot's coming forward, then the left. And even if they go halfway up the mat, then you just walk yourself the rest of the way. Okay, hang out in your forward fold. Beautiful breathing, releasing. And come all the way up. I'm going to roll it up again. So sit down in the legs, roll up. Maybe this time as you come up, you can take the arms and just reach up. We'll take a few breaths. Okay, dizziness, normal. Normal. How many times have you guys heard me say that? It's normal. You with your dizzies. One more breath. Now exhale, open the arms, come back to your forward fold. And we'll inhale to the halfway. So lift the belly, the heart, the chin. And then exhale and fold. Belly, chest, chin. Hands either side of the feet. This time we're going to step the right foot all the way to the back. Wiggle it. Okay. Squeeze the thighs. Press out through the right heel. Find your stability. You're coming up. So you find your stability. And we take the belly back, heart back, chin back, reach out. Okay, left hand is coming to the thigh. You're going to reach the right arm up and crescent over. And then you know what's going to happen next. You take this knee down. Yes, beautiful. So graceful. Good. Okay, we'll take both hands down to the floor. And we'll just do a little rocking to warm up hips, open the legs. Good. Moving in a way that feels good and makes sense. Good. I'm just going to flip myself around. Okay, the next time you come forward, bring that left hand to the inside, pivot the back leg. Ta-da! Like a magic trick. Okay. Left hand to the thigh or left forearm. Reach the right arm up. Crescent over. And this time we're going to just rock it. So I have that right arm extended over. If it's too much, I'm going to put it down. It's all fine. Breathe. Okay. Bring yourself back up. Let's lift the arms up. Straighten this left leg and pivot it in. So the toes are flat and they're pointing straight. Now put the left hand on your leg. Reach up and slide it down as you crescent over for gate pose. Badakanasana. Breathe. Good. And come back. Okay, I'm bringing the hands together at the heart. Bring the knees together. This time I'm going to sit tops of the feet. Reverence. You know, if you, in some of those Buddhist put his temples. You see an image of the Buddha, and all you see, if you can picture your feet just poking out, is you just see him sitting on his feet and the soles of the feet open. And the feet are revered. So in this position, the soles of your feet are open. How often does that happen? One more breath. Okay, so we're going to come to cat-cow, guys. And put your blankets down if you need them. Set yourself up in whatever way feels good. I'm going to open the knees hip distance apart, have the toes tucked under, open soles of the feet, and then move in and out as you're ready. You'll be moving with your breath. We've done all of this opening already. So this might feel really nice. And, I'm moving a little bit front to back as I do this, turning it into a little dance. However you're moving, enjoy. Enjoy it. Nobody can do this for you. Not even when you go for a chiropractic adjustment, put you in all these positions. Feel great afterwards. Now you're doing this for yourself. Okay, last one. I'm going to turn it into a circular. So I'll come to neutral. Might make your stance a little longer. Okay, I'm just going to start by rolling the hips. So just shift your hips over to one side and then roll up and down. Like just imagine you can create these beautiful circles just with your hips. And notice, the shoulders will come in to this little dance. Breath. Good. Okay, just imagine you're making these huge, beautiful hip circles. And then we'll reverse it. Beautiful hip circles. Good. Keep going. Feel your breath, the body, wrist getting a little stretch. Everything coming in. Okay, come to neutral and let's just lie down just as you are. Your blanket can stay there. Palm over palm, rest your head. If your wrists need a break, maybe you stretch your arms straight and just flex your wrists. Open your hands. Let's take one more breath in. Breathe out. Okay, we're going to come to windshield wiper here. So I'll open the legs apart a little bit more. Take your hands to a place just to support you. So they might, ribs under the shoulders. Bend your knees and then just start to move your feet side to side. You can add your head if you like. Good. Let's do a few of those. So we're just really moving the back again. Yeah. Okay, and then we'll bring the legs into, you're not moving. Now you're just going to drop the feet as if the left foot wants to go to the left, right foot to the left, right foot to the right. And just open the back here. No effort. You're just letting it happen. If you want to put your head down here and rest, you can. Now we're just going to roll the ankles in whatever direction it's happening. Maybe they're moving together or they're moving in opposition. Circle your ankles, soften your jaw, put your mind in your feet, you're activating. And now I'm just going to reverse the direction a few times. And just point and flex a few times. Okay. And then just keep the knees bent, but just release all that work. Okay, so the knees are wide, not right together. I'm going to take my left hand, see if I can find my left ankle. Take my right hand, see if I can find my right ankle, or the tops of your feet. And nothing to do here. I'm just going to hang out. I'm not pushing, I'm not pulling, I'm just breathing. Like when we were holding the knees, the arms were straight. Nothing to do here, you're doing it. Just breathe. That's it. One more breath. Okay, now I'm going to add the work. So I'll flex the feet and I'm just pushing. I'm not doing anything more than the body says. Let the shoulders lift maybe. If your thighs want to lift, A-okay, but if not, just press back. Work is happening. Breathe, flex your feet. One more breath. Good. And then lovingly release, come back down to your rest. Yes. Okay. Now we're going to bring the legs together. So you might put your hands on the floor and just roll side to side, get the legs together. Okay, we're going to do our little lying on the belly twist. So keep the left leg where it is, bend just the right knee. Now you anchor the left, lift the right leg, take it over towards the left, and just reach it like, oh, there's something there I want to touch. I'm just going to press my right leg back. Maybe the head is going to look towards the left too. And then bring yourself back. Okay, pause. Feel. And then we're going to anchor the right leg, bend the left knee. Take that left leg over to the right and just reach it back. Imagine, flying through the air in this giant leap. And turn your head if that is there. Breathe like you're resting. And then come on back. And now we're going to rest. So maybe change the hand placement. Breathe into your rest. Maybe you turn your toes in towards each other, heels out, just to open the back. Okay, take a nice breath in. Release it. Coming to Sphinx. I'll just set the legs again, nice long legs, tops of the feet on the floor. Maybe you imagine, or you can press all toenails into the floor. Take your hands underneath your shoulders or back a little bit. Spread your fingers. And you know you're coming up for Cobra. Anchor the pads of your fingers as if you're gripping the mat, the floor. Lift your shoulders up. Just the shoulders, just the shoulders. Then just the back of the head, chin in. And then you come up and maybe you're like, oh, I said Sphinx, but this is Cobra. That's okay. Be wherever you are here. Now I'm going to pull the mat back and see what happens. One more breath. Okay, lower all the way down. Full breath in. Full breath out. Okay, Sphinx. Forearms to the floor. Spread your fingers. Elbows underneath your shoulders, and then take the shoulders back. Anchor down. Take your chin in. You can look between your hands. If we start to look up, that's all fine. You can get a nice throat stretch. If you were face yoga, you take your bottom teeth over the top. If that is there for you, otherwise, wherever you're looking, the work is happening. Take the belly in a little bit. And release. Come all the way down. Okay, we're going to come back, bring the legs together. So this time we're just going to take, hands down. I'm going to bend just the right knee, take the right leg over, and we'll just walk it. So you'll do right, then left, right, then left, just to release the back here. Yeah. Okay, and then come back. We're going to go to child's pose. So I'm going to do that through Cobra. Exactly as we are. Find your lift. Maybe it's a Cobra first, and then we'll take it up and back. And you can open your knees or keep them together if you like. Yes. Oh, the back is going to feel all of this. Walk your hands forward if you like that. Drop your head or support yourself with block under your head if you need. And then we're just here to breathe. Just bring the breath into everything we've opened. Gently expand. Take one more full breath in. And out. All right, I'm just going to walk the hands back. Come to sit on the tops of your feet. And if you can go deeper here, I'm going to take the hands back and maybe lift the knees a little bit. That puts more pressure on the feet, tops of the feet. You see how that is? I know I told this story. I took Heart to a class once and we did this for a minute. That's too long. But so that's good. We're good. All right, come on out. We're gonna come back to hands and knees. So whatever you need to do, prop it up. I'm gonna make this a longer tabletop, and now we're gonna just roll the whole barrel. So I'll drop the belly down and then shift the belly one side, up and around. So it's different than when we just move the tail. Now we want to feel, lost my inside. So let your elbows bend, let the shoulders move, let the head move, whatever needs to move. That's yours. Good. Okay, reverse and circle the whole body the opposite way. All right, we'll go one time in each direction. Okay, then we'll bring it back onto the belly. Just gonna hang out here, just rest. Just rest on your tummy. And let your legs open. Melt yourself down. So my feet are off my yoga mat. That's how wide my legs are, just for a point of reference. Good. Okay. And come back to Windshield Wiper. Put your hands anywhere you need, bend your knees, and then just start. And instead of going side to side, maybe you circle as if your heels or the soles of your feet are just tracing this nice circle. So whichever one, just moving all the lower stuff. Okay. We'll reverse this circling, opposite way, opening, and then receiving. Okay. Go one time in each direction. Then we'll just come into Badakanasana here on the back. So bring the soles of the feet together now. Drop your head and just rest. Breathe into your beingness, anything that's open here to receive the breath. Good. Okay, stay as you are. Just take the feet apart and let them kind of just drop over to their respective sides as we did before. It's really big opening for the back, low back. Okay. Start to roll your ankles, maybe 3 times one way, 3 times the other way. Okay, I'm going to come back to grab the ankles. This time I'm going to start right hand to right foot. Left hand to left foot. You just find whatever you can get here. Foot, ankles. I have the thumb is over with the fingers. I'm just going to hold it. I'm not doing anything. It's just here. I'm just going to hang out and breathe. Let this little bit of shape we don't normally take do what it needs to do. Okay, and then if it feels okay, flex your feet. Start to push the feet or the ankles into the hands. And maybe you come up, maybe you don't. Maybe your head just hangs. That might be like so therapeutic for your back of your neck. Okay. If I'm going to lift the head, I'm going to pull the chin in and lift the head that way. So it's more the eyes lifting, chin lifting, one more breath. And then release yourself lovingly, stretch the legs out, rest again, do nothing. Feel a little heart beating. Okay, and bring the legs together. So the hands, you lift your head, put your hands somewhere, rock yourself side to side. Okay, I don't think we haven't done this one for a long time. I'm going to take the left arm and just reach it out to the side and then look at it. And maybe you claw the floor, like remember the hand in the Addams Family? Just walk it away a little bit. Then you turn to the right. Come up on the right fingertips. Roll yourself over to the left. Okay, and be kind. Your head can stay on the floor. Maybe the left leg wants to pop over. Maybe it wants to bend. Maybe it's straight-ish. Maybe it's nowhere near that. So you can just be wherever you can. And notice if your chin is tucking in. You can even just lift the chin a little bit. Maybe you want to take your right hand, bring it behind your back. So you just be wherever you are here. We're just putting that weight onto the left side. One more breath. And then release back onto your tummy. Pause for a moment in your rest. So palm over palm. Just let the feet flop as they will. Just feel what you've done. Okay. And then when you're ready, friends, you'll lift your head, take the right arm out. Present it to the side. Walk it out. Left hand to the right side. And be kind. If you need a blanket under your head, take the time. And take that right leg over to the left side. And then maybe the left arm over to the, what did I say? I did. Right and left. Whatever, you got it. Left arm over, left leg over. Breathe. Smile. Notice. Unwind, back. Okay, set up for Cobra, your version. And once I have the hands down, I spread the fingers, anchor the pads of the fingers, lift just the shoulders. Then come up, and wherever you go, you'll have my legs nice and wide, shoulders are back, heart lifting. Maybe the legs are extending. You don't need to be as high as me, it's all fine. One more breath. And then we're going to come up, hands and knees. Find your child's pose, maybe knees wide apart. Take your time. It's a lot on the low back. You just want to now bathe the back with your breath. Whenever it feels good, be with the breath into the whole back area. Whatever is receiving your breath, let it receive the breath. One more breath. And we're coming back to sitting in Vajrasana. Maybe you sit on the tops of the feet, toes, cross-legged. Okay, I know it's not a happy place for everybody, so you find a happy place. Take 2 breaths here. Just as you are, nice inhale. Exhale. Okay, so we come back to hands and knees, whatever you need in. You keep the knees right together. Tuck your toes under. Okay, so I'm going to start by just taking the right leg. Let's just go straight back, toes on the ground. Oh, I didn't even thought I was going to do this, but now I'm here. So back, right toes are tucked under. I'm going to press back slightly into the heel. Take the belly in, maybe lift the left knee into your chest for one breath. And then we'll put it down. Okay, now we're going to lift the right leg. I'm going to bend the knee. Now I'm going to take my left hand. So shift onto the right hand. So you can take your left hand up. Maybe you can find your foot. If not, that's okay. Just practice the balance. You've got the foot, push in. Yeah, it's all good, it's all good, it's all good. You do the practice, and if you get it, great, and if you don't, it doesn't matter. Okay, I'm gonna release. And let's just rock a little bit front to back here. Just a little bit, just to kind of get everything okay. Now you know where we're going. So come back, hands and knees. Stay knees together. Left leg stretches back. I'm gonna press back into the heel. Take the belly in, heart in. Lift the right leg if that's there. Flex the foot. So the knees into the chest. Then I put that right knee down. Find your balance. You lift the left leg up. Okay, now I'm going to bend the left knee. I've got to find a balance on the left hand. Take the right hand. See if you can find your foot. It's open. Focus. Soft eyes. Even if you're wobbling and falling, it's your spring gym. It's all good. Okay, release. Put it down. Child's pose. However you like it. Breathe, release. Don't turn your palms out at the risk of taking a lot. Yes. Okay, I'm going to do one more before we come onto our backs, and we come back to hands and knees. Okay, this time I'm going to take, the knees are together. I'm just going to take the right shin and foot and just, maybe I'll just do it over here. Just take it out a little bit, even if it goes out. Then we're going to extend the left leg. We're going to bring ourselves up. We've done this already, kind of. Tuck the right toes under. Now we're going to lift the leg. You're going to find your foot, maybe open here. Whatever it is, it's all fine and lovely. Even if the leg is extended, arm up, you're doing the work. One more breath. Okay, come on back. Bring the feet together, and now we'll take the left out. Extend your right leg, take your right arm up. Be here. We lift the right leg, and maybe you just stay here. It's a lot of work. Or you find your foot, open. Okay, whatever you're doing, tell yourself, wow, doing good work. I could not be doing this. Then where would I be? Come on out. Yes. Okay, yogi's choice here. Downward dog, child's pose, or just sitting. You just take a few moments. Feel your heart, your breath, on your work. Good. Okay. Beautiful. Take one more breath. Oh, you know, if you're in downward dog and you want to lift a leg up and give it a little shake or take a, now I'm going to join you. And I see you. So if you're in downward dog, let's lift one leg up and we'll just take dog peeing pose. And just open the hip. And then I'll switch dog peeing pose. Second side. Okay, we're going to come onto our back. So now I'm going to be fancy. So whichever leg is in the air, I'm just going to take it underneath. So it's swept out and then just look at that. Whatever you did is great. Okay, but as we come down, guys, grab your block, a blanket for your head. Well, I have a strap here. I don't know if we're going to have time for any strap stuff, but I'm going to bring it over anyway. And then come on down. Oh, I say come on down, but we did a boat pose today. So maybe it's from boat. Oh, and then come down. Once you're down, you're going to hug the knees into the chest. Take a little on your back, child's pose for a moment here. Feel free to move your knees in and out if that's better for you. Okay. I'm going to open the knees apart. The feet come together. Take your hands, find your shins or whatever you have, and then just let the arms become straight. The knees might open. I'm just going to kind of, even if the feet come apart, you know, you're just letting this happen. So I'm holding onto the shins. Arms are straight, but it is soft. And it's just a way of kind of plugging the back. You can pull the shins in a little bit as you plug your shoulders in. So we like lift the shoulders up and back, like we do all that work that we've been doing. And breathe. Okay. All right, bring your knees in. Good. Let's take thread the needle. So we'll cross the right ankle over the left knee and bring the left knee or shin into your chest for a few moments. Rock if you want to rock, otherwise just be still. Smile. Breathe. Soften into whatever you're feeling. That opening in the back of the right thigh or right hip. And I notice my head wants to turn to the right. I'm just going to turn my head a little bit to the left. Melt through for another few breaths. And then release, just change sides. Move into the second side as you're lovingly ready. So hands behind the thigh or on top of the shin. Make sure you change the interlace of your fingers. Find some movement if that's what you need here to open it. And you ask yourself, what do I need? Oh, in training. What do I need? I need this. That's the answer that comes in my head right now. And just dropping in to this experience. And you know, next time you come to class and we do this pose, the experience might be different. Melt yourself where you can. Receive the knowledge, the information of what's tight. And then tell yourself you're doing good work. Okay, let's release this. I'm going to keep the knees in. Just take and you can even lift your legs up. I'm just going to pound the tush. I'm taking my little fist and just give yourself a little, how often do you do this? Give yourself a little pounding on the sides of your hips or your tush or whatever you can touch here. Backs of your thighs even. We don't normally get the backs of the thighs. Whatever else you want to hit, go ahead. And then we'll time massaging ourselves. Okay, and then we'll let the legs come down. And find the block. You know where the block is going. It's going to go underneath the sacrum. Any height you like is effective. You don't have to go highest height. I'm going to do that, but that's how I like it. It doesn't matter. Just getting that lift. I'm going to heel toe the feet a little wider apart. Pigeon toe in my mind's eye. And, the knees can drop towards each other. They probably aren't going to touch if you're on the highest height. I'm just going to, not windshield wiper. I have the knees dropping in. I'm just going to push the right knee forward and then the left knee. So more like, this tilting happening in the low back and the hips. I'm just using my hands to show you what's happening in the hips, but hopefully you're feeling it and you're working it and it feels good. Okay. I'm going to come back to rest, heel toe the feet so that they're in my mind's eye, hip distance apart. Hang out. It's upside down. Let's keep your feet on the floor, guys. One more breath. Okay, and if you want to take now any variation you like, you want to lift the legs, open them up, one leg in the air, one leg down, it's all fine and lovely. In a few moments, just play. This is very good back release. We use the block, nice and firm. I'm just moving my legs here, but whatever you're doing is great, great, great. Okay, you would just be hanging out. Take 2 more breaths here. And then we're going to move into Shavasana. Now I have my legs open wide. Just telling you, you do what you like. Okay, and then I'll bring the feet back down to the floor, but you take your time. Okay, maybe you want to come off the block slowly. If you've been on the highest height, you might come to the lowest height for a few moments. And then, this is your time. So you can ask yourself that question, what do I need before I slip into Shavasana? And that might be like as simple as just massaging your forehead, pulling your ears, whatever you like here. And it could be something more complicated. I'm just going to pop into a full wheel. I feel like that's what I need before Shavasana. But if you're interested in trying, I take the hands by the ears, spread the fingers, melt in, feel my feet. And then as I inhale, press the feet down, push the hands down. Oh, breathe. Now, whatever you're doing is great. And I'll grab my bolster for Shavasana. Now you know legs up the wall. It's always nice if that's what you like and that's you feel you need a little bit of energy shifting. Then go ahead and put your legs up the wall or over your bolster a little higher. If you have an eye pillow, just helps bring us into our Shavasana a little quicker. Any blankets you need. Tuck yourself in. Nice. Okay, so I'm just going to use my hands just to ground a little bit. So just taking the palms to the forehead, just pushing. And then I'll just cross the hands to the shoulders and just gently draw the shoulders in a way that feels nice. So press your elbows into your chest. Whatever works, and take the hands and just ground in along the body, anywhere there for a few moments. Okay. Shavasana, guys. Rest into everything you've opened, connected to, felt, acknowledged. And as you're settling and drifting into your rest, just tell yourself, I did good work today. Yay me. Scanning your body for any place you're still holding. Big sigh. Let yourself melt more deeply into your resting state. You need to lengthen through the breath. Let that guide you into stretching awake in whatever way makes sense. You might take your arms over your head and give yourself a big stretch, and you can even do that little thumb cross. Just pulling the thumbs just to open, if that works. Feels nice. You get onto your side, just hang out there for 1 to 5 breaths. Just feel anything you're carrying still, just drop off. Whenever you're ready, we'll be seated. Prefer to stay in Shavasana and to take that time and that opportunity. Once you come upright, if you want to switch to gallery view. A lot of us here today, so beautiful, so to see each other. Bringing your palms together at your heart, and bowing your chin with reverence for this practice and the work you do for yourself, your capital S self. Without any attachment to outcomes or expectations of anything. We just get on the mat and we do the work. And so, reverence for you and your practice. Bow the chin. And on your next inhale, you'll lengthen tall, lift your chin. And exhale this breath. Seal this practice with our May We Be Blessed mantra. Inhale. May we be blessed with loving kindness. May we be well. May we be peaceful and at ease. May we be healthy. And may we be happy. And seal that for the whole world with one Om. Inhale. Full breath in. Breathe into your hands. Catch your sacred breath. Offer it to yourself, friends. Offer it to each other. You can see each other. And then you get to take that all back because that is a gift, right? Okay. So much love. So no class Thursday, Friday. I'm off to Winnipeg. Go see my sister and my folks. Yes, but we'll be here tomorrow at 1:30 for chair yoga if it works for you. And then I'll see you tomorrow. Otherwise, I'll see you on Tuesday. So much love, you guys. Thank you, everybody, for playing with me. Best play date ever. I'll see you guys later. Have a great day, everyone.